All right, let's see if we can add some interesting textures to Flexi very easily. So what you're going to need is, of course, Flexi, and you're going to need your scanner, or a digital camera for that matter. It makes no difference, but scanner would be great. So what I've done is I've taken a piece of just clean white paper and I've crunched it up and made it very wrinkly, and I put it on my scanner. And in Flexi, what we're going to do is we're going to go to Acquire Image. Now, you probably need to use Twain Select to select which device you're going to use. So if you had a camera here and so forth, you can use that. This is the scanner I have right here. If it was a camera, you'd select that. Anyway, you select that. Then you go back to File and Acquire Image and Twain Acquire. And that should start up your importing features for that particular device. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use let's do black and white. And I'm just going to do a preview real quick to show you what's going to happen here. That's actually starting my scanner, and I've got my wrinkled piece of paper on top of that. And this will give me some idea of what the pattern's going to look like. Alright, so we got, a wrinkly type pattern like that, and I'm happy with that. I don't think that's a problem at all. So let's go ahead and scan that. Now what will happen is it'll scan the image and transfer it into Flexi directly. Now you could do this with anything. I mean, one time I put M&Ms on the scanner and imported it and so forth. Now sometimes when you import something, you'll see it looks blank like that. Just pick it up and move it, or give it a few seconds, and it'll actually import. There you go. There's my little pattern. I'm actually going to rotate that pattern. Just flip it on its side like this. Okay. And let's just use lettering in this case. I'll just do Grunge, grunge, and make it big enough to kind of be the same size. And let's do this. Let's do a little thicker lettering here. There you go. Add the E on the end there, right? Okay. So, make this any size you want. Now, you do not have to paint it any color. I'm just doing this to make it easier to understand, okay? So what I want to do is I want to take this and place it over the top of my pattern in the back there. Then I'm going to select both of those, okay? And then right-click on it and just choose to mask it. And it's going to put that grunge look inside the pattern there. Now, if you click off of this, you'll see you can't read anything, right? Because the edges of the lettering are not really good. So what I would do is I'd go to my Effects menu and Outline and choose a black or whatever color you want to use. Just make sure the outline is fairly small. Let's just do 0.03 or something like that. So that way you can kind of see the letters. Click OK on that, and then you've got your grunge look to your letters there. Okay. Now, like I said, you could do this with any type of stuff, right? Any type of stuff. Now I'm going to do it again, but a little bit differently. Okay, so let's undo all that. Just going backwards here, and let's view everything. This time what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually shrink this down a little bit so it's kind of the size of the lettering there. And by the way, if you go to view here and you put on your show preview like this, that way when you're resizing stuff you can actually see underneath it. Little tip there. So I'm just going to put this kind of close to the edges of the graphic, and I'll show you why in a minute. Just kind of making sure it fits inside the letters here. Okay, something like along that effect right there. Okay, so the second thing you could do is you could take this bitmap. This is a bitmap. And why not go to bitmap and vectorize, and in this case just choose Bezier. That's the easiest way to do this. It'll take just a few seconds to vectorize that. And what that's doing, that's actually creating a vector version of this grunge effect, okay? Because sometimes you want to make this really big and all that. You won't have to worry about pixels and all that sort of thing. So it's going to take a few seconds here. Alright, so there it is, vectorized, and basically what I want to do now is get rid of the bitmap, and what's left over, as you can see, is vector images like this, right? So once again, this time I'm going to take this lettering, right click on it. Well, actually you don't need to do that. Just kind of take it up there and match it up to the graphic like you see right here, right? And you've got that look on it. I'm going to select everything, right click, and I'm going to say let's combine that by compounding it. And basically what that's going to do is it's going to take that grunge effect and make holes in the lettering and scatter it on the outside, so you get a little bit different looking, grungy looking text thing here. That's kind of cool. All right, and again, it's all vector artwork, right? See that? Okay, that's how you make a grunge look or text or whatever using your scanner or your digital camera.